Hello, friends. You may notice there's a little bit of difference in the background there because I'm parked right up front today because it's a banking holiday and the parking lot's deserted and it took no time to get to work. It's also -4, or at least it was when I left. It was -2 by the time I got here, but still. Winter's here and she's cold. Real cold. I'm wearing gloves. Later on this year, when it starts to snow and stuff, you may have to deal with the fact that I'm going to have my car running. Because it's going to be cold. And it's not going to be like in the summer when I needed air conditioning or anything like that. Like, it gets really cold here. I mean, one, it's Canada. It does get cold here. 2, it's Atlantic Canada. It really gets freaking cold here. Right by the water. It sucks. But yeah. It's definitely a glove day today. I hope it's not too busy in there today. Though it might be. That's fine. My friend Melinda won't be here today. She's in a lot of pain right now, and I feel bad. I wish I could help, but I can't. But my gosh, it's so empty here. Like, so empty. Makes me a little nervous that, like, I'm way up front and people can really see this. Normally I'm like way back there. I'm usually like... So there's this space, then there's a space behind me, and then a space behind that, and then a space behind that. I'm usually the one way back. But I thought it'd look odd. That end, I don't want to walk in the cold more than I need to. And I'm here really early. It was not even 8 o'clock. I don't even think it's still 8 o'clock yet. Sorry, it's 8:03. But when I got here, it was like 7:45. So, yeah. What did I do for that 15 minutes? I texted my wife and I texted Melinda. I got everything ready to set up because I got to rig this thing up so that it's in the holder on my steering wheel. And then I got to get the microphone out of the bag and untangle it and put it on my body and remember that I don't need it way up high on my body. Or you guys get peaks and that sucks because I don't know how to fix them yet. I don't have a good enough computer to fix peaks anyway. So, yeah. I went ham last night and ate everything. I was doing so well. But macaroons are so good. And Sobeys had the macaroons where they were the strawberry and the vanilla and the chocolate. Chris is going to kill me. I'm here trying to be a good person and eat good food and, you know, follow a diet, kind of. But macaroons, man, they're so good. Oh my God, I'm cold. Okay, I gotta turn the car on. Bear with me. I'll just turn this down and turn that off. I'm sorry. It's too cold to be sitting out here. Just so cold without the car on. Like, so cold. Like, I was starting to get chilly. Like, my legs are getting cold. Like, I'm freezing. Things I do for you and for me. I mean, I said it a million times. This is like therapy for me. Those didn't used to be there. Those are smile lines. My wife's like, those are dimples. I'm like, no. No, it wasn't my wife. It was Melinda said those are dimples. I'm like, no. Dimples are those little things that you get in here where it's like a dimple in your cheek like that. These are smile lines. And you get them when you're old. But at least I got smile lines. Means I smile a lot. That's fine. Again, super awkward when I'm way up front and people can see me. I gotta get used to this because if I ever do this in public, it's gonna be real awkward. But this is what I do it for. To kind of get myself out of that bubble. Like, it doesn't matter what people think about me. They don't matter. Though, these people I do see again because I work with them. So there's a difference. But whatever. Like, oh, what are you doing there? Like, I film YouTube videos for therapy reasons. Like, what? I film YouTube videos for therapy reasons. It helps me so that I'm not so scared to be in public. One of the people here actually found out I did YouTube videos because Melinda told them. At least it's somebody that I don't mind knowing. Not like she's gonna watch them anyway. I'm gonna button this up. I feel like it was covering the microphone. I want you guys to hear and not be all muffled and gross. Oh. Well, hello there. Sorry, guys. So yesterday, Lena and I went from never having anybody around, like no guests or whatever, or really going out anywhere, to her sister coming over with baby Michael, who's absolutely adorable. He was playing with the dog yesterday, and it was fun and cute. I yelled a lot at the dog, but not because he's a bad boy, but because sometimes he forgets how big he is. And he gets a little too excited, and I didn't want him to hurt the baby. I mean, that's one strong kid, but still, I didn't want him to hurt the kid, so... And he was not listening to me. The dog, not the baby. The baby doesn't have to listen to me. I'm not its parent. Sorry for the wiggling. I'm just trying to get it so there's not... Here we go. But yeah, he wasn't listening very well, and I didn't want him to knock the baby over. I didn't want him to hurt the kid in any way. Though he would never on purpose hurt this child. He just gets a little excitable sometimes, and they played with his ball. It was cute and adorable. He did really, really good, regardless of how much I yelled at him, because I was scared for the baby. The kid's mom wasn't even that bad. Like, she was just there making sure Journey didn't hit him, just pushing him this way and that way, which is fine. Like, she wasn't like throwing my dog around or anything. She would just, like, when the dog was trying to rub against her when she had the kid, she would just move him slightly over, which was perfectly fine. She was handling the situation, but I get all like, because I love kids, so I get very, very, like, I get angry when I'm concerned. Does that make sense? All right, I can turn this off now. I get angry when I'm concerned. Like, when Journey does something that scares me, I scream at him. Like, I get, like, it's like I can't. Being scared for someone makes me angry, I guess. Maybe because I can't control the situation that well, or at all in some cases. So I just get angry instead. I don't know. Like when Journey, like one time he like took off and I got scared for him. So I screamed at him and I was so angry, but I was angry because I was scared. I already know this is a thing. I tell my wife all the time. Just like I laugh when things are cute. So I laugh at myself all the time. No, that's not true. I laugh at myself all the time because I do stupid stuff. So yeah, that's the reason I laugh at myself all the time. Not because I'm adorable, though I am adorable. But yeah, then I got to go see my sister. We went over to her place, and we played Monopoly Empire, where she kicked mine and Lena's butt twice in a row. And then Lena's like, well, let's go again. I'm like, I am not getting beaten at this game 3 times in a row. I'm good. Let's play the other game, which was a CSI game, which was actually kind of fun. I shocked my sister to, like, she was looking at me like, how did you know that's what it was? So I'm really bad at describing things normally, but I did really good last night because there's certain things you got to do. Like, so the first challenge you have to do is, so how it works is they show you a crime scene. You have 60 seconds to look at it. And then depending on which character you've chosen, I was Grissom yesterday. My sister was Warwick, and Lena was Dr. Robbins, the old coroner guy from the original CSI. And so depending on who you were, you had to answer a question about the crime scene. So that's, if you get it right, you go on the fast track, which means you have shorter spaces to get to everything. We all got it because we're all really smart. And it was really freaking easy. And so when you're on the little spaces before you get to, like, these are the micro spaces, then you get to the macro space. Okay? And so when you're going on the micro spaces for green, which is the first one, you, like, the player in front of you asks you a multiple choice question, you have to answer it. If you answer it, then you get to roll, and then you go that many spaces. Then you get to the macro, which on the green was you put your hand in a bag of plastic bugs, which really disgusted me. I don't know why. It made me really, like, grossed out, but it did. And you have to find the bug that's on your card. I think there's supposed to be a time limit, but we didn't do a time limit. And I got it right the first time because I went through them 3 times. And I had a really easy one. Mine was just an ant. But still, it really, like, even thinking about it makes me irritated. That was fine. The next one was, and once you get that, you get the first evidence card. Because there's 6 different crime scenes that you can do. And we did 3. We did number 3, not 3 of them in a row because it took forever. But we did number 3. And so I picked it up and I read it or whatever, and that was fine. The next one was you had to sketch it out. And you only have a minute, and everybody, like, it's your opponents that are trying to guess what it is. So you got to be really good at what you're doing, and you got to not play with jerks who are going to purposely get it wrong. I did okay with that one. That one was good. They got it every time. But it was when other people were drawing things that I was blowing people's minds. Lena had parking garage, and all she did was, like, she had this little square and it said level 1. I was like, video game. And then she was making pillars and I was like, parking garage. And, like, it didn't look like a parking garage. It was literally just like this. It could have been mistaken for a TV, which is what I thought it was at first. And my sister's just like, and her face was just, because I got it within 5 seconds. Basically, like, Lena just did this, and I was like, video game. And then when she was like, no, and she started, I'm like, parking garage. Like, it was under 10 seconds, and I got that. Like, it was really quick, and my sister's looking at me like, and I'm like, is it weird that I got that fast? And she's like, a little bit, yeah. And then I had to ask that question multiple times during the game. Like, another one was descriptive words, but it's like, yeah, if you've ever watched Pyramid, like the old game Pyramid, where you have to describe something without using a list of words. It was that. And, like, they would say just a couple words and I'd get it. And she's looking at me like, what the heck, dude? Like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just good at this kind of stuff. And they cheated with the acting and the sounds or whatever. a little bit because it was either you had to make a sound or you had to make an action. And I asked that very clearly at the very beginning. I'm like, so if it's a sound one, I can't make any actions. They cheated. They were doing both. And I was just doing what I was supposed to do. And didn't make any sounds. And I didn't, like when it was acting stuff out and I didn't make any actions, okay, I did a little bit with splashing water, which they didn't get, by the way. Like I made the noise with my mouth, that noise, okay? And they were like, water. I'm like, yeah. I was like, and then I was like, which I guess sounds more like an exploding water, but still splashing water. Come on. They didn't get it. I'm like, I hate you both right now. I don't know how I could have been any more clear than that. I got really angry with them. Ended up winning though. The boyfriend was the culprit, by the way. Oh, and there was another one where, so yes, it was the multiple choice, the drawing one, the describing one, the actions or sounds, and the last one was a riddle. And one of mine was, the thing is, okay, we did this all without the UV light that we're supposed to have, by the way. Like, you're supposed to have a UV light to show you the answers. We did this all without a UV light because the UV lights that were there didn't have batteries. So I have to go get batteries for those. And it's a really fun game. Like, I would play it again and again. You only get 6 crime scenes, so you can only really play it 6 times. But it's really fun. And, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it was so much fun. One of mine for the riddles was what gets ahead at night but loses it in the morning? A pillow. Yep. One of Tara's was what kind of nut doesn't have a shell? It was a donut. She's like, a lug nut. And I'm like, I don't think that's it. I mean, it works, but I don't think that's the answer. One of my first one was, what do you have to give before you can keep it? And I was like, I'm going to get really philosophical on you. Trust. You must give trust to then keep trust, because if you cannot trust yourself, how are others supposed to trust you? But it was your word. You have to give your word to keep your word. You have to give someone your word and then, uphold said word to keep your word. So yeah. I knew that. That's the thing, is that I knew this one, but I couldn't remember what the answer was, which sucked. But yeah, I definitely want to play that over and over and over again. It's a fun game. It is a really fun game. And I think the more people you have and the more chaotic it is, the more fun it is. But yeah, like it was a fun game. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Yeah, it was good. It was really, really fun. It's starting to get cold again. It's just, I have so much that I have to do for Christmas still for Alina. Like, I haven't really, like, I got her the case because I know she wants the case. I got that. It came in. We're good. Ashley, don't tell her if you see this. Just saying. Oh, yeah, I found out that Ashley watches my videos sometimes when she's bored. Which I was like, I didn't even know you knew they existed. She's like, well, you posted one on Facebook before. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you'd probably be the only one who still watches them after that. The one I posted. The one I posted on Facebook was the one with a snake in Lena's car. Yeah. But still want to get her those pink darts. Still gonna get more paint stuff. I asked her if she wanted the expensive paint. No, she doesn't like it. I'm like, really? It looks nicer, thicker. Like it would be better, but she doesn't like it. So, I mean, I'm going to get the girl what she wants. Not what I think she should want. That's not how that works. I got to get her more stuff. I'm going to get her some black canvases. I'm going to get her some just canvases in general. I also have to rearrange the man cave, which sucks, but I got to do it. I'm going to have to get rid of that dresser. I'm going to have to end up getting a stand for my stuff and moving a lot of junk out of there so that I get like a corner to put a stand in to use so that that wall behind the door can be for darts. I really don't want it. I don't think I really want it in the man cave, but we don't have anywhere else to put it. Though I don't think we're going to be using it too often. But what else? It's fine. I mean, where else are we going to put it? In the living room? I don't think so. And the spare room, other than the man cave, is right now for storage, and then it's going to be the baby's room. So when we have children, not anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, I want to clear that out right now. Selena has a studio for her painting. But she's still fighting me on getting a storage unit, so that's fun. But yeah. I think this video is a lot more structured than the last one. Thumbs up for being the weird kid, right? But yeah, I think I'm going to go. It's been 22 minutes and I still have so much time before work starts. I still have like 30 some minutes left until work. More than 35 minutes until work starts. I don't know what I'm going to do in that time frame, but apparently I got to do something because I'm here. Might as well, right? Ugh. This is my breakfast again. I'm still okay. Like, I'm not feeling the best, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I ate solid food the weekend, so that was good. Just my belly gets a little weird. But, I mean, I like drinking those instead of having sugary cereal because I find like having that much protein and stuff like that in whatever in the morning actually helps me during the day. So this may become just like a frequent thing that I do now is just have them in the mornings. I don't know. This hair's got to work with me though. It just finally got to the point where I was just super irritated. Yeah. And I don't remember what I said I was going to get a dog for Christmas either. Like Lena was pointing out some stuff and I don't remember. I was like, oh, I'll get him that for Christmas. But since I didn't write it down, I don't remember what it is. Yay me. I don't remember what I said. Like I got him a blanket last year for Christmas. I'd like to say I apologize, but no, I'm tired. I didn't sleep. I slept for like 5 hours last night. That was because we were at my sister's until like till 9. I went to bed, but I was playing Minecraft, which I probably shouldn't have, while listening to YouTube videos. Which I probably shouldn't have until like 1, so yeah. I swear I'm going to do that adulting video. There's a production value that I want to have go into it that I can't right now. I'd love to be able to ask for a brand new computer and get that for Christmas, but that's never going to happen. Like, hey mom, instead of that $100 you normally send me, how about you send me $2,000? Thanks. What for? Oh, a new computer. Could you imagine? Actually, I built one on Newegg the other night, and it was only $1,000 with a keyboard. It's not bad. I'd have to talk to the wife before I actually did anything about that, though. It's got like a 6-core processor. It's 8 gigs. No, 12 gigs of RAM. No, 16 gigs of RAM. An SSD and all that. Like, it is a good computer. And I can get it pre-assembled for me for like $150 more. So it's not bad. But I don't think the wife would allow me to do that. Which sucks. It's the cheapest I've ever gotten it. It's got an i5 in it, like the new i5 in it. That's an Intel, just for those who doesn't know. All right, I'm going to go. But I'll see you guys later. Get charming out.